Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Hager 1850 6x6 plain steel welding hinge, full surface standard weight. This is nothing other than it's an unusual hinge, but it's a typical type of hinge in the sense that it's plain bearing, that it is something that's going to be used in a weld-on application. So if you're building some sort of a gate or a structure, it might be an enclosure to where garbage cans are kept on the outlot of a fast food restaurant. Maybe a residential gate. I wouldn't necessarily recommend something plain bearing, but if it was going to be more industrial in nature, this is a typical hinge. So there's being a weld-on hinge or a welding hinge, there's no holes for fasteners. You could create those, I suppose, if you wanted to, but it would be meant to be welded. I would imagine I'd see welding happen out here. I suppose that you could also plug weld it in addition to that. Plain bearing means that there are no bearing packets anywhere. That's just leaf on leaf. It's easier actually to see it from the back side. This is going to have a riveted pin. That pin is not removable at all. You have to grind the head off to remove the pin, but it's not meant to be removed. Plain steel, you get the idea of what that means. This is going to be, it's got some oil on it, which would be typical from the mill who created this piece of steel, just to keep it from rusting on its way from the mill to Hager's factory and then their manufacturing process and then to you. It's 6x6, and that's going to be a reference to the height and the width. I don't see, well, we'll just measure it. The thickness of the leaf, 0.196. 0.196 is what this measures. They call this standard weight, and that would likely be standard weight for a 6x6 hinge, except that I don't believe that that's how this actually is. This is probably technically a, well, it could be a standard weight for 6x6. They could be calling it standard weight because there's likely a heavyweight version of this. A thicker leaf is what it is. So let's talk about exactly where you're going to use this. Like I had said earlier, it's going to be some application where you need to hang something that's not terribly heavy, because it's it's plain bearing, and it's just a plain bearing hinge. Plain bearing hinges aren't known for tremendous long-lasting sort of installations because these grinding pieces of metal are going to wear on each other. The weight of the door or whatever you've welded to it is going to eat that away, and over time you'll see a big gap up here and down here, and all that's moved down a little bit. It's just worn away. So now the door doesn't sit at the proper dimension anymore. We do make an effort to keep a small quantity of really unusual hinges on the shelf, because I find something like this has been a complete afterthought by many customers. They've spent all this time designing this grand gate and given very little thought as to how we're going to hang it. So we try to keep some of this weird stuff on the shelf. Let's switch to the screen view and let's take a closer look at all the supporting information. If you've not hit subscribe yet, we would very much appreciate if you did, and hopefully you're enjoying this video. Now let's get back to it. Alright, here's the hinge that we're looking at. Speaking of looking at it, let's take a look at some images that we have. Here's the hinge itself. The knuckle assembly. I'll tell you, I've been in a hinge manufacturing plant, not Hager's, but I don't imagine Hager's any different. It's an awful business making hinges. It's dirty, it's hard, takes heavy material, heavy machinery, and hardy people to do it, that's for sure. It takes a lot to bend that leaf. There's that, sometimes it's called a fast pin. This is a riveted pin. tight pin. I think, well, no, tight pin's probably not correct. Just a pin that that won't rise. The backside. Those leaves look like they're not the same width, except that it is measured from the center line. It's 3" in both directions, showing the edge of the material itself. Now the extended description information down below. Full surface. Let's talk about that real quick. Okay, great. So I have a door, whatever, a gate, a door, a jamb, a frame. Full surface simply means that you're going to slap that puppy right on the face of your door and your jamb, meaning that the hinge leaf does not have any swag on the back of it, meaning the hinge leaves aren't bent down here. A normal full mortise hinge it's a bad drawing, but it has a bend here and here. That's the swag. A full surface doesn't have any. When you lay a full surface hinge down on your desk, it lays truly flat, where a full mortise hinge will not. Flat surface with no swag, steel with a steel pin. 0.203 they say. Well, my caliper says something slightly different. Not unusual for it to be a little bit off. Pin diameter is 1/2 inch. Maximum door weight 230 pounds with a maximum width of 48 inch. It's not very heavy. Not very heavy really at all is what it'll handle. There are other hinges that we have access to that will handle an order of magnitude greater than that, or thereabouts, very close. The width of the door has everything to do with this dimension. With that value, the weight. The wider you get, the more work that hinge really has to do, because if you've got a door that's skinny versus a door that's really wide, okay, that amount of force acting on that top hinge, which holds 70% of the weight of the door, is really exacerbated when the weight distribution gets further away from that vertical axis of pivoting. Door thickness, 1.75". That should say height dash 2.5. Fast riveted pin. Can easily be welded onto gates, dumpsters, industrial applications such as bins and warehouses, etc. There's a template here. Let's take a look at that. Neat technical drawing from the factory. The height is the first dimension on hinges. It's always the height and then the width. 6x6, you can get away with not knowing which is the first dimension until you have a 6x5. Then it's helpful to know that the height is the first dimension. Whereas with access panels, the hinge is located on the second dimension. Anyway, hinges are the opposite of doors. The first dimension is the width on a door. That's a different conversation why that is, or at least why my theory of it is. Product catalog can be seen here. Obviously a catalog of unusual hinges here. We've got a 1850 riveted pin plain bearing, 4x4 all the way up to 6x6. They also make an LP, loose oval head pin. If you want to pull that hinge pin out, you can buy the LP version of that. You can also grind part of that off on the 1850. I wouldn't encourage that you do that, but it wouldn't be too much different. Okay, now the weight of this hinge, actually it's quite heavy. This hinge weighs oh, I've forgotten. Let me weigh it again. Just put it on the scale. It weighs about 2.75 pounds. That's awfully heavy for a hinge. Now, in terms of the 1850s, we did mention earlier that there were those other sizes that were mentioned in the product catalog, and you'll obviously need to finish this, like prime it and paint it properly. There's a link below this video as seen here to the manufacturer's page within our site. And from here you can, here it is, review not only the link to the Hager website that's here, but also the full product catalog. I would encourage you to review that. Hager has been in business since the mid-19th century. They've been in business for about 170 years. There are several people that work at Hager with the last name Hager. I believe that they're into it's got to be 5 generations would be my guess. And I would say the 5th generation's got to be collecting Social Security would be my guess if you go back to the mid-19th century. Just a guess. I know very important people at Hager, and they're very important because they're very important to me as mentors, as industry leaders when it comes to education. I don't know much about the inner workings of Hager, nor is it any of my business, except that there are people at Hager with that last name. So that's a family-run business. Speaking of family-run businesses, I have a catalog from 1915 of C. Hager and Sons. You want to see what Hager was doing over 100 years ago? Well, here's the document with which to do it. And it's a very large document in terms of its size, but that's what the cover looks like. Navigating up here, I entered page 10, and there you get to a half-surface ball-tip ornate style hinge. Wait a minute. They call it half mortise. Yeah, it could be half mortise. Half mortise means that the door is over here, and this is the jamb with the surface leaf. Let's go back to page 9. Yeah, you see bearing packets that are rounded like this, you know it's a really old hinge. Ball tip, wrought bronze, metal, loose pin, anti-friction butts. Should be able to unthread those ball tips that are there. 3x3 up to 6x6. Really interesting. Really interesting to see what a manufacturer was making several decades or more than a century ago. Let's wrap up this video. Oh, you know what? Before we do that, there is one other item of note on the Hager page, and it's the Hager Keying Service Manual. There's a companion video to the document, which is right here. Hager has its own keying platform, and in that document is where it's all explained. Let's wrap up this video on camera. If you've not hit subscribe yet, we would very much appreciate if you did, and hopefully you're enjoying this video. Now, let's get back to it. If you have any questions on this Hager 1850 6x6 plain steel, plain bearing hinge, 6-inch tall, and again 6-inch wide. Okay, they do make them in other sizes, and again, you know, very commonly seen in those applications where you have something industrial in nature, and a large full surface, what would otherwise look like a butt hinge, is the exact item that would be best suited for your application. Not inexpensive, but probably neither is what you're building that you need to hang those with. Anyway, if you have any questions on the 1850 or any other Hager product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.